part of soldier gear similar to boots and helmets. By the middle of the 20th century, condoms were a common method of birth control in the US. They also came in different colors, textures, and thicknesses. But then in the 1960s, the birth control pill hit the market, and suddenly condom use dropped. People were more interested in the convenience of the pill for family planning, and condoms seemed less essential. But the 1980s brought a health crisis that brought condoms back into the spotlight: HIV and AIDS. The US Surgeon General even publicly recommended condom use to prevent the spread of the virus. This was a big moment for public health. Suddenly, condoms weren't just a choice, they were essential. In the United States, the condom industry got its start with Julius Schmidt, a German immigrant who worked with animal membranes. So, Schmidt was basically a former sausage skin maker, but he then ventured into condoms in 1883 and quickly became one of the first major US manufacturers of lamb-cased condoms. And that's an understatement. But through the centuries, one thing has remained the same. People have always sought ways to protect themselves, whether that's in love or life. Well, we've seen how condoms started. Now let's dive into what condoms are actually made of, starting with the classic material, lamb cecum. Julius Schmidt's first condoms in the late 1800s were crafted from this unusual source. And believe it or not, some condoms are still made from lambskin today. Lamb cecum is a section of the intestine, and it's specially processed to create what's known as a skin condom. These are mostly favored by people with latex allergies or those looking for a different sensation. While they prevent pregnancy effectively, skin condoms don't protect against STIs. The process is complex. Raw lambskins are cleaned, defatted, and salted to preserve them before being sent to finishing plants. These finishing plants are mostly based in New Zealand, which exports most of the world's supply of this material. But lambskin condoms are just a small part of the market today. They made up around 5.5% back in 1990 and likely a bit less now. That's because the majority of condoms today are made from latex, a natural material sourced from rubber trees. When tapped, these trees produce latex sap. This is processed to make the thin, flexible condoms we're familiar with. After all, latex has some unique properties. It's stretchy and offers a high level of protection against both pregnancy and